Did you know Genghis Khan, famed for conquest, inadvertently became one of history's greatest environmentalists? His campaigns depopulated vast regions, allowing forests to regrow and removing an estimated 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere. This wasn't conservation by design, but a byproduct of building the largest land empire ever. The Mongol Empire stretched from the Pacific to Europe, connecting cultures and creating a superhighway of trade, ideas, and technology. Innovations like gunpowder, printing, and paper money spread under Mongol rule, reshaping the world. The empire's influence is still visible today in political boundaries, trade routes, and even international law. Genghis Khan was more than a ruthless conqueror. He was a visionary who changed the world's fabric. His story is full of contradictions, destruction and creation, brutality and progress. He united fractured peoples, revolutionized warfare, and dreamed of a world under a single law. The real story is nuanced, fascinating, and deeply human. We're about to uncover the man behind the myth and the empire he built, not just with a sword, but with a vision that echoes through history. Join us as we embark on this journey. Before he was Genghis Khan, he was Temujin, a boy born into hardship on the Mongolian steppes around 1162. His father, a minor chieftain, was poisoned when Temujin was just 9, leaving his family abandoned and destitute. Forced to survive by hunting and gathering, Temujin learned resilience and the harsh lessons of betrayal and loyalty. Captured and enslaved by a rival clan, he escaped, building a reputation for courage and cunning. These early struggles didn't break him, they fueled his ambition to end the chaos that plagued his people. Temujin saw how constant tribal feuding kept the Mongols weak and divided. His suffering mirrored that of his nation, inspiring a dream to unite the Mongol tribes and bring order to the steppes. It wasn't yet about world conquest, but about survival and unity. The boy who lost everything became determined to change the fate of his people. Through hardship, he forged the qualities that would make him a leader. Temujin's journey from outcast to unifier began in these dark formative years. His vision was born from pain, but it would soon reshape the world. The seeds of greatness were sown in adversity. This is where the legend truly begins. Temujin's rise was slow and hard-fought, built on alliances and merit. He sought out his father's allies and gained the support of Togrul, Khan of the Kherate, securing legitimacy and military strength. Temujin rewarded loyalty and promoted followers based on merit, not birth, a radical shift from tradition. This approach attracted talented individuals from all backgrounds, even former enemies. He offered tribes peaceful unification, but responded with decisive force when refused. His disciplined, coordinated army systematically defeated rivals, absorbing their warriors. By 1206, after years of struggle, Temujin united the Mongolian plateau. At a great Kurultai, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, universal ruler. The era of tribal division ended. A new Mongol nation was born. The outcast had become the supreme leader. His vision of unity had triumphed over chaos. The foundation for an empire was set. The world was about to change. With the Mongol tribes united, Genghis Khan turned his sights outward. His first campaigns targeted the powerful Jin dynasty in China and the Tangut kingdom of Xixia, formidable, wealthy civilizations. The Mongols adapted quickly, mastering siege warfare and psychological tactics. Cities were offered peace or faced devastating consequences. A diplomatic incident with the Khwarezmian Empire led to a massive invasion. Genghis Khan's forces struck from multiple directions, annihilating the Khwarezmian state in just a few years. Ancient cities like Samarkand and Bukhara fell, opening the way west. The Mongols' adaptability and ruthlessness shocked the world. These campaigns brought the Mongols to the edge of Europe, forever altering history. The empire's expansion had only just begun. The world would never be the same. What made the Mongol army unstoppable? Organization, discipline, and superior tactics. Genghis Khan structured his forces into units of 10, 100, 1,000, and 10,000, creating a clear chain of command. Harsh discipline ensured loyalty. If one retreated without orders, all could be punished. Every Mongol was a skilled horseman and archer, able to fire accurately even at full gallop. Their composite bows outmatched enemy weapons, and their mobility was unmatched. Genghis Khan excelled at intelligence gathering and psychological warfare. using spies and feigned retreats to lure enemies into traps. The Mongols' speed and maneuverability allowed them to strike unexpectedly, deep in enemy territory. They traveled light and used a relay system, the YAM, for rapid communication and supply. This logistical brilliance enabled campaigns thousands of miles from home. The Mongol army was a force the world had never seen before. Their methods revolutionized warfare. The legend of their invincibility was well earned. Genghis Khan's genius extended beyond war. He was a visionary lawgiver. He established a code of laws passed down orally, covering everything from military discipline to personal conduct. They applied equally to all, promoting order and unity. It outlawed practices that fueled conflict, like kidnapping and theft, and enforced strict punishments. Remarkably, it promoted religious tolerance, exempting religious leaders from taxes and service. This policy helped win loyalty across his diverse empire. He also established the YAM relay system, standardized weights and measures, and promoted literacy. These institutions held the empire together, ensuring stability and communication. Genghis Khan knew conquest was only the beginning. Lasting power required fair, efficient governance. His laws laid the foundation for a multi-ethnic, multi-faith empire. The great Khan's vision was as much about order as it was about conquest. The Mongol Empire didn't just conquer, it connected civilizations. By uniting lands from China to Persia, the Mongols brought the Silk Road under one authority for the first time. Trade flourished as merchants were protected and roads policed. The YAM relay system provided safe passage and fresh horses for travelers. The result was an era of unprecedented peace and order along trade routes. Goods, ideas, and technologies flowed freely. Gunpowder, printing, and paper money moved west. Persian science and art traveled east. Even European explorers like Marco Polo could journey safely to the Mongol court. The empire became the world's largest free trade zone. This bridge between worlds sparked a new era of global interaction. Genghis Khan's legacy was a connected world. They brought stability and cross-cultural exchange to a vast region. Trade and communication flourished, reshaping cultures and economies. Foods, technologies, and ideas traveled in both directions. Noodles, distillation, rice cultivation, and art styles all spread across the empire. Scientific knowledge and philosophy were exchanged, blending traditions from East and West. But this era of connection had a dark side. The same roots that carried goods also spread the Black Death. The plague, likely originating in Central Asia, traveled with merchants and armies, devastating populations from China to Europe. The Mongol legacy is one of both creation and destruction, progress and catastrophe intertwined. The world became more innovative, but also more vulnerable. This is a reminder that history's greatest advances often come with unforeseen costs. Genghis Khan's empire was a conduit for both opportunity and tragedy. The interconnected world he created changed humanity forever. The duality of his legacy endures. Genghis Khan died in 1227, his burial place still a mystery, but his vision lived on. He divided his empire among his sons, with Ogadai chosen as Great Khan. Under his descendants, the empire expanded into Russia, Eastern Europe, and beyond. Eventually it fractured into 4 khanates, each independent but linked by trade and culture. The continued and the dream of a connected world persisted. Today, Genghis Khan is seen as both destroyer and nation builder. His legacy complex and far-reaching. In Mongolia, he's a national hero. In the West, a symbol of conquest. The truth lies in between. He was a visionary who reshaped the world. His story is one of survival, ambition, and the power of a single life to change history. The tale of Temujin, the boy who became Genghis Khan, still echoes today. His empire is gone, but its impact remains. There are many more chapters to explore. Join us as we continue this journey through history.